So Marvel drops an Avengers Doomsday trailer and DC drops Clayface. The Doomsday trailer was highly underwhelming because of the lack of buildup. The Clayface trailer, while decent, is bad in the sense of what universe are we in? Lack of consistency. You went from cartoon Batman, not in the bad sense, in Justice League to grounded Batman, standalone to grounded Clayface, and we don't even know necessarily what universe this is supposed to be in. Yeah, we get the cartoony universe with Superman, Supergirl, which both didn't do well at the box office. Take that how you will. Which brings me to the core issue of Marvel and DC's problem, starting with the lack of world building. So, what both these companies need to do is they need to hire a master script writer, a lead script writer, sit them down, and for the next year to 2 years, map out the entire world. You establish what characters you have access to on film and what characters live in this world, how far apart they live from this world, if magic exists, how does it work? You need to set all the rules for this universe that you're building. That's number one. That's the most important thing to establish first. Once you establish what's going on in this universe, superpowers, magic, time travel, how many heroes are there, what technology exists, geography, and hero proximity. Once you establish these, then you get to start to tell the stories. Now you can pick this story from Batman and say, hey, Batman and Clayface share the same universe. If we're building out the universe, all these need to be origin stories and start with one initial villain, then other villains start popping up after that because of some effect or whatever. If they all exist at once, we have to establish why they are not present in said movie. And once we establish that, we can establish that, hey, the reason why the Flash didn't show up was because at the same time, he was busy handling Gorilla Grodd in Central City. And they need to stop doing world-ending stakes. These need to be street-level villains. This needs to be the villain of the week, just in movie format. Otherwise, you run into the problem of, well, why didn't the Flash show up? Or why didn't Superman show up? Why didn't this person show up? You have too many heroes in the same proximity that should be present if this is a shared universe, because then you're creating story issues as to why somebody wasn't there. And then once you've established this, then we need to hire actors that are within 3 years of the character's actual age. That way they can grow with the role and do multiple movies down the line. And every tentpole event movie, Apocalypse, Kang, Darkseid, Mongrel, or whoever else. So just like the golden age of the MCU, phase 1 through 3 led up to Thanos. That was the through line villain for those phases. They need to return to that, but establish a roadmap before. So after we hire actors within the character age range, make sure those, one, the actors can act, but two, they don't have any personal drama in their life. They're not going to get on these press junkets and make ass of themselves. Teach them media relations, how to answer questions. Don't just throw them in there. Or if you can't teach them, have one of their PR representatives, kind of like you have a lawyer saying, hey, I wouldn't answer that question, or this is how you would answer that question, or we're not taking those kind of questions. That way we don't have any drama surrounding the movie and everybody's just going to see the movie for what it is. And then we don't have to worry about recasting. We don't have to worry about an actor not being able to be in a role because of battery or drug addiction or behavioral issues. But hey, nobody's perfect at casting. So you might run into an issue where the actor later on develops some kind of drama. And when we reach that point, don't be afraid to recast. It's okay. They did it with a bunch of people. They recasted Harry Potter's mentor, I forget his name, because the actor passed away. So instead of just outright, oh, throw away, switch the character, change the story arc, no, character passes away, you recast the role. It's real simple. It's unfortunate that Chadwick Boseman passed away, but you just recast the character. He's playing a character. He is not the character. When Iron Man 2 came out, they recasted Rhodey. No one batted an eye. It was jarring, but he is Rhodey. He plays Rhodey. He is Rhodey. So what these two companies need to do, in general, all movie makers, is everything needs to be in service for the story. Casting, the writing, the world building, all in service of the story. And when you service the story, you service the fans, you have merchandise opportunities, you get return customers. Now you got a money printing machine like Marvel used to have, but don't have anymore. So get back to real filmmaking. That's about it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Peace out.